What can peanut butter teach us about customer service? That and more coming up next. All right, so if you haven't figured it out by now, this episode really isn't about peanut butter, but peanut butter is a great backdrop for this. So let me start here, okay? My wife purchases this container of peanut butter, and normally we buy the regular peanut butter, like, you know, the way God intended. But she decides for whatever reason to buy this natural stuff, which is supposed to contain like way less sugar. Okay, I'm down with that. I mean, who doesn't want to reduce their sugar? So we buy the peanut butter and I open it up, and I want to show you something here. Here we go. Hopefully you can see this. This is what we get. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that peanut butter is not supposed to pour out like that. So I phoned the good folks at Kraft and asked them what's the deal with the watery peanut butter. And here's what happens. Okay, so I phone Kraft. They have a toll-free customer service hotline listed right here on the bottle. And they put me on hold for a little while, and I speak to this really nice guy. I didn't get his name, but I ask him, what's the deal with the peanut butter? Is it supposed to be pourable? And he says, no, it's supposed to be thick, like regular peanut butter. So he says, okay, instead of giving me my money back, he's going to email me a bunch of coupons, which will exceed the value of the product. I'm like, hey, that's cool. You know, we buy a lot of Kraft products. So he gets my email address, and in about 10 minutes, I receive an email. Very cool. Here's the email. Kind of a standard stuff, but in the email, you'll see there's a link to click to download the coupons. No problem. But when I click on the link, this is what I get. So what I'm gonna do now is call them back, and you know, as I was saying earlier, this really isn't about peanut butter anymore. It's about the whole customer experience.
Thank you for calling the Kraft Heinz Company Canada Consumer Center.
Yeah, no problem. Send you another link here. All right, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Gordon, is just put you on hold here for 2 minutes while I get the coupon and the letter as well sent out to your email address.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so Kraft, they're doing a pretty good job of this, of taking care of things, and even though the ride was a little bumpy, they're kind of stepping up to the plate here and saying, hey, you know what, sometimes it happens, but we're going to try to fix it and send you out a new email. Which brings me to the point here about customer service, and again, it's not about the peanut butter. It's really about creating an environment or a situation where the journey goes very smoothly, okay? And we all know sometimes when dealing with customers or dealing with businesses, things aren't going to go smoothly. Things aren't going to happen the way that we would like them to, and sometimes people get annoyed or pissed off, and that can happen on either side. But what's important is to create that smooth journey. So if there are little bumps along the way, you have policies and stuff in place to make it easy. So in the case of Kraft here, they were really good. They sent me that email. They had the link, took care of it right away, didn't question me on the product, didn't make me send the product back or anything like that, but the link didn't work. So as you could hear, they just are processing a new email now, and they're gonna send me a new link, and ideally it'll work. So that's really what it's about. Everyone talks about it, providing exceptional customer service and amazing customer service. And I think the reason they label it as that is because customer service overall is so bad that just to do the decent thing is often considered exceptional, when in reality, doing the decent thing or doing the right thing should be the norm. I don't think most customers or clients or patients, depending on what industry you're in, really expect you to jump through flaming hoops to take care of them and overcompensate them. So kudos to Kraft for taking care of this, and hopefully I'm going to be getting my coupons very soon. So if you like this episode and you want to know about more, click subscribe right here down below. And as always, I'm Marc Gordon, and you've been watching Marc TV. Wait, just a sec, don't go yet. I just got the new email from Kraft, and I clicked on the link, and the link works, and it took me to a screen where I had to follow some steps. So they weren't just sending me the coupons. I could go in, I had to enter my email address, and then it took me to this screen here, as you can see, and I had to download a couple things before I could get these coupons. So first, I had to install the newest version of Java, And then I've had to download this printer jumpstart programs. And I'm sitting here waiting for Java to be installed before I can even install the program to allow me to download the coupons. Now I'm told that because I'm running Chrome, it may not support this version of Java. All right, so that worked. My printer's humming. I'm about to get my coupons, and let's see what these look. Look at that. Now, that's all well and good. I got my coupons, but and it's great also that Kraft stepped up. They made it really easy in terms of customer interaction. They took care of it. They took responsibility, all that stuff. All good. But the one hitch was having to do all this, having to install 2 pieces of software on my computer in order to download a couple coupons. Now, in all fairness to Kraft, they did offer to mail them to me, but in this day and age, who wants to wait for mail when you can get them just emailed to you? The process should always be easy. Every time you interact with a customer, you shouldn't have to make them work. You shouldn't have to make them do more work getting compensated for a defective product or something they don't like than the work they had to put in making the purchase in the first place. So there you go, a little sequel to this episode, and there it goes. Anyway, I'll see you next time. I'm off to buy some peanut butter.